6 audience members for speech 1.
Throughout my lifetime, I have met several individuals that have been very influential to me. Thinking back on all the terrific memories I have formed with those people, one specific person sticks out to me the most: my mother. During the course of my childhood and teen years, my mother, Ann Peterson, has made a huge impact on my life. Throughout this speech, I will be explaining how my mother has affected my life, how she has made a difference in the world, and why she is such an important person. First, I will share with you the ways my mother has made a great impact on my life. Although at this point in my life she is in fact my mother, it did not actually start out that way. On May 3rd, 1993, my twin brother and I were born by a woman named Ann Trainer. Shortly after our birth, my birth mother was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. A year later, my mother unfortunately lost her battle with cancer. At this point in our lives, my 2 siblings and I were left alone without a mother. Growing up without a mom wasn't always easy. During this period of time, we have several motherly figures that took care of us for only a short amount of time and then moved on to another family. Thankfully, 3 years after my birth mother's death, Ann Peterson came into our lives. At first, it was difficult to get close to her because the 3 of us weren't used to seeing another woman with our father. It was also very hard to get close to her 2 children, Nick and Elise, because they were almost 10 years older than us. As months went by, though, and I began opening up to her, I secretly hoped that one day she would in fact become my mother. When the news came out that they were getting married, I was ecstatic. Not only would I get a stepmom, but I would also get 2 step-siblings. However, after the wedding, my mother did something that none of us expected. She decided to officially adopt the 3 of us. This kind gesture has made such a positive impact on me, and I will forever be grateful. Although my mother has been a very influential person in my life, she has also affected the world in many ways. One thing that is extremely important to my mother is our church. My mom absolutely loves to get involved with anything our church is participating in each week. For example, every month, several members of our congregation go to the nearest soup kitchen to serve the homeless. Each time, my mother makes and serves casseroles. During her experience at this soup kitchen, she has developed several relationships with the customers. Although most of the world has shut these individuals out, my mother makes them feel welcome and loved. My mom also participates in several other community service projects. Every Tuesday and Thursday, she travels to an elementary school to tutor underprivileged students who struggle with math, telling time, and English. Throughout her 4 years of tutoring, she has taught over 60 children how to read. My mom also assists with sewing outfits for the various choirs at Carmel High School. As one can see, the service work that my mom has participated in has made a great impact on this world. My mom is not only an influential person in my life because of her service work or the fact that she adopted the 3 of us, but in general, she is a terrific person. My mother is not only the most caring individual I have ever met, but she is also very incredibly kind, graceful, understanding, and brilliant. No matter what kind of sticky situation I were to get myself into, I know that she would always be there for me with unconditional love and acceptance. Ann Peterson is not only my mother, she is my role model. Looking back on my life, I realized how truly lucky I was to have such a wonderful woman adopt me. Although things are not always easy between us, there is absolutely nothing that could ever break our unconditional love for each other. Not only has my mother drastically changed my life, but she has also made a great impact on the others' lives within the community. I hope that one day I will be able to make as big of a difference in this world as my mother has.